As makers, sometimes we see something that we want to buy.
It's so beautiful.
But then we think, we can make that.
But today, we're actually gonna follow through and make the thing. And then we're also going to buy the thing so that we can compare them and see if our efforts were worth it. This video is sponsored by Squarespace. From websites and online stores to marketing tools and analytics, Squarespace is the all-in-one platform to build a beautiful online presence and run your business.
So today we're going to try to recreate this modern stained glass window hanging.
Unlike our last project in the series, which was just an Amazon purchase,
A lamp.
this one is on Etsy, so it's a totally different ballgame. This is a real person, a crafts person who knows what they're doing, and I'm pretty, are you laughing at the way I said crafts?
No, I'm just laughing because we were Etsy crafts people and we didn't really know what we were doing. But this lady, I trust her.
I trust her.
I trust her.
And with this buy-verse DIY, I'm pretty confident that hers is gonna be awesome.
I mean, it's made out of glass the proper way. We're not going to do it a proper way.
No, but I think our motivation to tackle this buy-verse DIY is we just really want to try our hand at it because we have a plan to do a stained glass-esque project without metal and without glass.
Yes.
But with resin.
Because that's a material we have a lot of expertise in. Oh geez, I'm already so resiny.
Oh, it's going.
Just scooping out my failures like,
give me more resin. So here's the plan. Okay, so traditionally with stained glass, the glass pieces are cut first, you wrap the edges with copper tape, and then you solder them all together, and that forms it into a solid unit. But since we're using resin instead of glass, we're not gonna have pre-done pieces to fit together. I think it would melt anyway.
yeah, I think it might. It wouldn't be good. Yeah, so we need to form some sort of a container to hold the resin. And our first thought was aluminum and brazing them all together. But you need to special order the aluminum in the size that we want. Hard to get the angles for size. And then you need to get a special torch using special gas, MAP gas, and oxygen together with a fine tip to braze those joints together. And that's it.
So we're just gonna do wood instead and paint it silver. And to figure out the size of the wood we needed, we actually took the photo from the listing and popped it in Illustrator to figure out about what thickness the frame was, what the angles were, and we got the smallest dowels we could to try to match that.
Yeah, our only remaining concern is the resin leaking out from the frame that we made. So we have a few ideas on how to fix that, which we're gonna test right now. Before we make the final shape, we went ahead and cut some test shapes from the dowels we're going to be using for the final build, which are right here. We went ahead and put them together with super glue because it's fast and easy, and that's what we hope will work for the final. And we just painted the inside silver because that's what we're going to do in the final one. And we want to test to make sure that silver paint doesn't interfere with the adhesion or the curing
resin,
or
like leaching out into the resin itself.
Yeah. Things can go wrong. And like we mentioned before, we're also worried that the resin is just gonna leak out. So we're trying a few things for the first time in this project.
Yeah, so to hopefully prevent
leakage,
there's a couple things we're doing. One is we're gonna try attaching these to a polypropylene backing, which is not supposed to stick to resin. We've never tried it before.
Yeah, and if you guys have seen the past video where we made the knives, for the base of this, we used parchment paper,
and it didn't stick, but it got really wrinkly.
A little bit of thickness variation on some of those, which isn't 100% ideal.
Why are they so wobbly?
But hopefully this is nice and flat and a nice surface finish so we can use this, pop it off, and it's perfect.
And we'll seal around this outside edge with hot glue just in case so the resin doesn't pour out. But the other concern is that around these inner panels, we can't seal with hot glue. So we might have color seepage from one panel to the other. So we're gonna try two different techniques. That's why we have two of these little guys.
Hopefully we can just pour two different resins in.
And it won't leak.
It won't leak. But as a backup, we're gonna go ahead and pour a thin layer of clear resin on one, let it cure, and it doesn't really matter if the clear leaks from one to the other. It's gonna go ahead and seal everything, and then we can pour the colors on top of the layer that's sealing everything.
Yes.
Does that make sense? Sorry, my hands are already...
Yeah, you're already resined. So the colors first?
Yeah.
It's so tiny and cute and precise.
Oh.
Okay.
So far, I mean.
So far, it doesn't seem to be leaking.
Oh, no, here, zoom in there. Zoom in there. I can see a tiny bit underneath it. Do you see?
Really?
Could be a reflection. But I think that if I add this in, this will hold back the tide.
Yeah. Okay, and then we'll do a clear test.
We'll do like just enough.
Because we don't want too much clear, because then it's not going to be like as pigmented as we want. Just grease it right on up. Try not to get it on the frame. So that's one of the main things we want to avoid.
I only did it 3 times.
Okay.
Now we just gotta wait to see if this works.
Well, we'll wait, then do color on top of this guy. And then we'll show you guys if it all works.
Yeah, but I think that while this sets up, we're gonna go ahead and build the frame
Make our
anyways.
frame, yeah.
But I mean, honestly, that's looking pretty good. I know it's only been like 10 seconds, but
I have high hopes.
I have high hopes.
So the most tedious part of this project was probably calculating and transferring angles to all these pieces of wood. So thank you, Evan, for doing that while I edited.
The most tedious part is editing, so thank you for editing.
So now to super glue all these little pieces together. I'm nervous.
I could hold this one while you finalize that one. Okay, my joint is good.
I just put my finger in super glue. Yeah. Jubei, what are you doing in here?
Is my garage.
I let her in. It's my fault.
Should we like blue tape it together as like a tiny little clamp?
I think so. Makes me feel better.
Joint effort.
As we do our joints. But I think that seems like the right angle.
Yeah.
The right angle. This is very satisfying, working with these tiny pieces of wood in these precisely cut angles.
It is very satisfying. Wake me up before you go home. I can maybe cook dinner after this. I can cook while you edit.
I'm pretty hungry.
I'm pretty hungry too. Is it like 5?
It's like 4:30.
I know it's 5.
Acceptable dinner time. Okay. I mean, it's probably like already dry, but you know, we'll let it
Just
sit.
in case.
Yeah.
And then time to do resin?
Now it's time to paint it.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh.
I know.
I got excited for resin.
Soon. It looks cool wood too, honestly. Like if you were gonna go for that look, this does look cool.
Do you think we should keep it wood or should we paint it silver?
No, I think silver.
No, okay. Bunga, bunga, bunga.
Okay, let's pop this off and see if it doesn't fall apart.
Okay, yeah.
Feels relatively secure. I mean, I think the real thing that's gonna hold it all together is the resin.
Yeah.
Because that's basically very strong glue.
It just needs to hold together long enough. Before we paint, we should sand it. Flat.
Oh. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good idea. So as much as I actually really like the look of it being wood, like this is super nice, we are going to paint it with some silver gilding paint because I feel like the purpose of this build is to get it as close as we can with the tools and materials we have to the purchase version. And the purchase version is metal.
But like part of me thinks, what if we did wood and just a galaxy? Like we took advantage of the resin that's in there instead of doing salt. Instead of doing solid colors, what if we did like a crazy like geode wall hanging?
It's not gonna look like stained glass.
Yeah, but we should sand it.
Just trying to increase the scope of this project.
Okay, so we just avoided a potential big mistake.
We decided not to paint it silver.
Yeah, we took a picture, we photoshopped it, we'll put up a picture right now, and we were like, wow, we actually really do like wood a lot more than silver.
The wood is really nice, and I think it's because it's silver painted wood, even though from far away maybe it would look like metal. I just feel like this is an opportunity for us to take advantage of the fact that it is made of wood, which does look cool.
And it's completely unique.
Yeah, I mean, it's not completely unique. We're still like mimiking a design we've seen.
But I've never seen a wood
stained
glass before.
Yeah.
So
I think it'll be cool.
I think it'll be cool.
Forward.
Yeah. So let's look at the designs that we had poured earlier and see which method worked well.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Ready?
Yeah.
I'm looking on the underside and I'm already seeing a result. And I'm trying not to react. This is the underside and you can already tell
which
that
is
the
which.
blue leaked everywhere, the red leaked everywhere. So I'm already leaning towards this one. But let's see what we can learn by popping these off.
Can you see from this side any leakage?
I can see some.
Oh yeah, yeah, there's definitely some blue sneaking in. Okay, well, let's see if they stick, because I think that answers our question about whether or not we need to do the clear coat. You want a spatula?
Yeah, that'd actually be really helpful. Hot glue is really powerful. I'm trying not to damage it. We should have used like the low temperature, weak glue.
You mean my glue gun?
Yes.
This is supposed to be the easy part. Oh, right here, yeah. Pop off that pancake.
Once you get one edge, the rest is pretty easy.
Okay, cool.
It does pop off pretty well.
So we also want to see if the hot glue can come off of the wood.
Wow, look at that surface finish.
Oh, wow. Oh,
Whoa.
that's very shiny and nice. Yeah, that's great having such a smooth. Oh no, did you cut yourself?
There's no blood, so it's a minor injury. No demonetization needed. Okay.
This hot glue may not come off the wood, especially if it was that hard to get it off the polypropylene, which is like a non-stick surface. What if we just let the resin leak under?
Oh. And then we can like sand it off.
It's probably easier than sanding off glue.
You're right, because this glue is not really coming out off. Let's carefully.
Okay, yeah, don't cut yourself for real. So it's kind of like, what's the lesser of two evils? Having some wood residue left over or potentially having resin leak out?
You mean glue residue left over?
Yeah, what'd I say?
This is interesting. So it looks pretty good, but feel it?
Ooh, it's lumpy.
All right, so I'm gonna try sanding the hot glue off. Let's keep on thinking about that and let's pop the other one off.
Yeah, so this is our technique
Two parts.
2, our clear. Good Lord. Ooh.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. The bottom looks a lot better. I can tell it didn't leak. Yeah, can you get a close up?
So it's confirmed. We'll do the clear first.
Okay, so Katelyn had a much better idea for sealing around the edges.
Blue tape. I think it's gonna actually be better than the hot glue and
It's
definitely
so much
easier
better.
to remove.
It's so much better.
So, I mean, we can't speak yet.
Let's not congratulate ourselves yet,
Yes.
but it's time to form the lower seal.
So the main thing I need to worry about is not spilling this on the wood.
So one thing I realized
Yes.
as I was looking at this, so much of this time so far has just been assembling this, cutting all of it. But you know what would make that a lot easier? A CNC or a laser cutter. So easy.
It's because this is buy versus DIY. This is like us and all the other makers out there who have that urge to DIY the thing they want to buy. Not everyone has a CNC.
But you can just go to a makerspace.
Not everyone has a makerspace.
Okay. So,
I'm trying to justify our decisions here and make me feel better about all the work we just put into making this frame.
because this actually would be so easy if you just laser cut this out, poured resin into it, and then that was it.
Yeah.
It'd be so easy.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Oh, I should be filming, shouldn't I?
Yes, please. So I'm starting pretty thin. I can always pour more.
Yeah, I think that's a smart idea. I'm just glad that the polypropylene base worked.
Yes, that's a great discovery. It worked a lot better than parchment paper, and I feel like we can use that in a lot of projects now.
Yeah.
Okay, the clear coat's done.
Now it's just a little bit of waiting until we can do the final colorful pour. Ooh.
Oh, hello. Do you like Big Woman's laundry?
Is my bed.
Good morning.
Good morning, everyone. It's resin time.
Katelyn is in
Resin time.
Katelyn is in charge of this crucial resin pour because this is it. This is like the whole project, and I have a tendency to go too much at times. So Katelyn, please proceed with the resining. Delicious, nutritious, total vote. Actually, please do not eat the total boat resin.
So I'm gonna separate this big thing of resin into all of our tiny cups because it's gonna start kicking and curing if it's in one big cup, and we don't want that. I'm gonna start left to right, start with red. So I think we'll just eyeball it. These alcohol inks have more of a translucent color as opposed to the pigments we use sometimes, the powdered pigments. I'm gonna need a lot more than that.
Yes.
Why does the red one smell like fish?
Fish.
Is this, how old are these alcohol inks? I think they're like a year old.
Oh, it just hit me.
You got a whiff,
It
right?
just hit me.
It smells like fish.
Well, why do you smell it directly?
To confirm. I love you.
Love you.
Come into the fishy smell with me. Looks pretty good, I think.
All right, cool. It's actually looking better now that it's thicker.
Yeah.
Hey Katelyn, so let's say that you have some stained glass resin masterpiece works of art that you want to sell online.
Oh, I do.
What do you think the best place to do that is?
Your own website.
Squarespace.com.
It could be on squarespace.com. So Squarespace is a all-in-one place where you can buy your domain, use a beautiful template to build your website with no coding skills required.
They have 24-hour support. If anything goes wrong, you can reach out to people who know what they're doing.
You don't need a bunch of plugins that are gonna break down the line. It's very low maintenance, so you can focus on your beautiful resin art creations.
So if you guys are interested, go to squarespace.com for a free trial. There's no risks involved with a free trial.
Yeah, you can get in there, play around, see if you like it.
Yeah, and then when you're ready to pull the trigger, go to squarespace.com/EvanandKatelyn.
For 10% off your first purchase.
Thanks for the save.
Yeah.
It's looking a lot better. Yeah, I think that's
That looks
fine.
pretty good, yeah.
That looks pretty good.
That looks good.
I definitely had some doubts, I have to admit, when you were first doing it. Orange next.
Yeah. I just want to see like the tone of orange, you know?
Fairly like orange.
Orange. That looks pretty good, I think.
That looks pretty good. This is awesome.
Yeah.
Yellow next.
Yep, 1 dot of orange just to warm it up.
Smallest.
Okay, that looks
Oh, that's
better.
looking a lot better, yeah.
It's different enough. I was worried it would be just like the orange. I gotta say, this has been one of the most chill resin pours we've ever done. Cause it's like,
Is it because I'm not involved? All right, next up is
pretty
green.
now we know from experience that rainforest green, which you would think would be a nice forest green.
Is a liar. Hey, look at this.
Blue! I mean, it's not as dark,
But I kind of like
but
the
I kind
lighter.
of like it.
Yeah, I kind of like it.
This is a big one, so hopefully I have enough. Let's let it settle out. Settle out, we're not gonna go too much.
Nope. Kind of
Next
like
is like a teal. That looks pretty good. They're starting to get a tiny bit warm. Nothing to panic about yet, but it could get crazy in a few minutes.
Should I start mixing and pouring? Should I get on some gloves?
No. Okay, maybe.
I was like, I'd rather be sure. I was even wearing my night shirt today because I figured Katelyn has this for sure.
I mean, I don't not have it, I have it.
I think I'm gonna start working on the last one.
It's like, even if these aren't exact, I really like them. And it does have a glass vibe.
That looks so nice.
I know. Oh, this is so pretty. Look at these colors together.
Oh, that looks so nice, I gotta
I know.
Oh, wow.
Oh, it looks so good.
It's so good. All right, anything else we need to capture?
No, I don't think so.
Cool. Whew. Whew. And then it's time to head to a haunted house.
Yeah, so
We
totally
have to leave.
unrelated to
We have to leave in
video.
like 10 minutes.
Are you serious?
No. All right,
Are you on?
I'm on.
Okay, so it's been 24 hours. It's time. Basically just to make sure that nothing got messed up.
Yeah.
I mean, it should look the same.
Yay! It looks even better.
It does look better. Does it look more saturated to you or something?
I don't know, but I like it.
I like it
Let's
too.
see if the tape trick worked.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, let's look. So it doesn't, from here, it doesn't look like the color melted into any adjacent panels. It does look like it soaked into the wood a tiny bit here on the purple, just like the smallest amount.
Oh, yeah, I see that.
But not a huge deal, yeah, and a little bit on the orange too.
So we could have maybe sealed the wood beforehand, like finished the wood.
Oh yeah, so it didn't like soak in.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yay!
Yeah!
Oh, much better.
So much better. Small amount of leakage, but cleaning up that tiny amount of resin overspill is so much easier than trying to sand off hot glue.
Oh, yeah. Oh my
that's so
gosh.
easy.
Oh my god.
Wow! Oh, it's so cool. Like seeing it with stuff behind it. That's amazing.
Okay.
It really does look like glass.
It looks so good.
It looks so good.
Why does my voice sound like I'm surprised? All right, I think that we just have a little bit of sanding to do. We're gonna add a hanging hole, and then it's time to compare the buy versus DIY. All right, the moment of truth.
It has arrived.
It arrived, I mean, a day or two ago.
Yeah.
But it is time to unwrap it.
And again, this is from Debbie Bean. We will link to her actual Etsy account below. It's been so hard not to open this.
Oh, please don't make ours look too bad. I mean, I gotta say, I'm already really proud of ours.
I actually am really proud of ours. They're just gonna be slightly different, you know?
Yeah, different materials.
Yeah. Ooh, ooh.
Oh, the lines are so thin, Katelyn.
Oh.
Oh, dang it.
Dang, that does look good. Oh, that does look really good. Oh man. Hey, we were like pretty dang spot on with our colors. Mm-hmm. Like,
well, I
it's
gotta
hard to
say,
get them
like,
side by side.
I'm scared to do this, but like, the package did come a little bit dented. So, I mean, we might need to bend it back straight.
Oh, is it not straight? Oh no!
This isn't Debbie's fault. This is the delivery people's fault.
The package did come slightly beat up.
A little bit beat up.
Oh, don't crack it. Here, oh, we'll bend it later. What if it cracks and it pops and then we can't do this entire comparison?
We'll fix it later.
Okay. Shall we do the comparison?
Okay, let's do the comparison.
Okay, so we are going to compare a few factors. Price, time, quality as in like the quality of construction, overall aesthetic, and then most importantly, does it filter through rainbow light like stained glass should?
Can it create rainbows?
Can it make rainbows?
Number one, price.
So first, should we say the price of the Etsy one?
Yeah.
So this one was $95, free shipping, which I mean, it's not cheap, but I think it was a fair price.
Yeah.
Now, what do you think this one is for?
So we used $9 worth of resin, less than $1 of alcohol ink, and $2 for the wood, for a total of $12. It's pretty good.
That's pretty darn good.
Pretty darn good.
Pretty darn good. Yeah, and I think things like the individual drops of super glue is pretty negligible.
Yeah.
Now, of course, and people mentioned this on our last Buy vs DIY, and we did too, you have to have a couple tools to do this for us. And for a lot of people who make things as hobbies, they already have the tools. So we're not counting those in the price unless it's something specialty that we are only using on this project.
Yes.
It's $12. That's pretty darn good.
Now, of course, we can't talk about price without talking about time, because time is money in a way.
Well, yeah, but I think it also depends on, you know, if you're making this as a business, your time is money in one way, but if it's something that you're doing in your free time and otherwise you'd just be watching a show with that free time,
then it kind of is free.
Then it kind
if this is just for fun.
Yeah, if it's just for fun, it's kind of for free.
So I think that overall, this took us an hour for cutting out the wood, 30 minutes for gluing it together, and a total of maybe 30 minutes for the pour, so about 2 hours worth of time.
About 2 hours worth of time. This is pretty cheap time-wise. Yeah. I mean, of course, this one you just have to order, so it by default wins.
Next up
is quality.
Yeah. Now I gotta say, I think that this wins in terms of quality. Glass lasts a long time.
And of course, this is actual metal. With some resins, they will yellow over time in UV light. The Total Boat resin that we use will not yellow. This should last a really long time.
But I feel like this might actually have a higher durability rating than this. Glass shatters. The
wood might get dented.
It might.
But it's not gonna fall apart.
Yeah, because this will catastrophically fail. This will just minorly chip and wear away. So it's like.
And this one did show up bent.
It did show up bent.
Again, I don't blame Debbie.
No.
This is the postal service.
Yes. I guess they're even in the end.
Okay, now aesthetic. This is interesting because I actually really like both. Now I will say.
They are different.
This one clearly is stained glass, whereas this is, I mean, I feel like the resin does look like stained glass, but the fact that we have wood instead of metal, it doesn't quite have that stained glass vibe. But I still actually really love the aesthetic of this. I like the warmth of the wood.
It looks more like old school or something like that for some reason. I don't know why.
I really like the aesthetic of both, actually, and I thought that I would like this one better.
I thought I would too.
Especially because we went back and forth so much about, do we paint the wood? Do we leave it wood?
Let's call this a tie.
I think a tie.
Because there is no clear winner.
Yeah, they're both good in different ways, I think.
Yes.
Okay, and now the test I'm most excited about. Let's take these outside and see how the light filters through.
Yes. All right, should I do ours first or Debbie's?
Do Debbie's first.
All right, Debbie's. Ta-da!
Oh,
yeah.
That's like a near perfect reflection. Well, not reflection, filtration?
Yeah, the colors really come
through. That is beautiful.
So farther.
Yeah.
Still doing well?
Still strong.
Now as it gets closer, it just gets better.
Yeah.
All right, ready for ours?
Let's do it. Hey!
Hey!
We got light too!
It's interesting. I think that the raised or like the slightly rounded edges are bending the light.
Yeah. The way the resin kind of rounded and went up on the edges, yeah.
As you get closer in, it's pretty good.
That's cool. Oh, I'm glad it worked.
Yeah, I mean, Debbie's is a lot sharper, but
I'd say Debbie probably wins here.
yeah.
But I'm pretty darn proud of ours.
I'm pretty proud.
That's resin in there. That's a $12 thing.
I do have to say, for the size and the color, I think we got it pretty dead on.
Yeah.
I think that this is a really good tribute to the original Debbie work of art.
But overall, I think basing this off the picture, we did pretty good.
We did really good. Okay, Katelyn, so in the end, there can only be one winner, and according to the score, Debbie wins.
You know, I feel like a winner because I am so proud of how this turned out. It's hard to top the quality of this level of tools and materials, but I'm really, really super proud of this.
Yeah, and I think that like there's so many possibilities for this. Different materials for the frame, different fill patterns for resin, things that have never been done before. So I think the potential of this method is unparalleled.
Yes, I agree. But I mean, like, you could scale this up. You could do your own designs. You could do something in the shape of a cat, you know, or like whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
That's what I thought of. So I feel like a winner here.
Speaking of buy versus DIY, what do you think the best way to plant 20 million trees would be?
Okay, let's back up a sec. Mr. Beast, Mark Rober, and literally hundreds of other YouTubers are assembling together to do something kind of crazy. We want to plant 20 million trees by 2020.
Planting every tree the DIY way might take a while. So we're partnering with Arbor Day Foundation, a nonprofit that are gonna plant the trees in partnership with us. Every dollar that is donated, one tree gets planted.
Yeah, so if you donate $3, 3 trees exist that did not exist before.
So that's some easy math. To get 20 million trees, we're gonna have to raise $20 million. And we wanna encourage you guys to be part of what might be one of the biggest YouTuber initiatives that I've ever heard of.
Yeah. So if you want to be a part of it, go to teamtrees.org to donate. We got 2 months to raise $20 million, but I think we can do it. And
I think so.
I'm really excited to see this community pull together and really make a positive change in the world. So I'm excited to be part of Team Trees, and I hope you guys will be part of it too.
Thanks for watching the entirety of our video. You guys are awesome for making it this long, and we'll look forward to seeing you in the next video. Bye! A whole new world for me and my goose companion boy. Yeah, he's the goodest boy. He likes to flap. Wee.